Hello to my Aries. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get right into it. Let's see what's in your cards. Let's see what's in your cards, Aries. Okay, so we are on the last day of this cycle. We had a full moon in Scorpio, full flower moon in Scorpio, and we have a new moon in Gemini on Tuesday, May 27th. So the overarching question for everybody is what do what have you compromised your self-worth for, and how can you reclaim your self-worth? Like, in other words, where have you overstayed your time in someone's universe? Like, have you overstayed your time in a job that you felt like you need to reclaim your time? You can't get it back. Like, where have you felt like you may have been undervalued um, in spaces? The moon is in Taurus. We're not talking about any Taurians that you know, but Taurus rules second house. Second house is all about personal resources, money habits, possessions, values, financial security, self-worth, and also, excuse me, income, right? You can't get it back. So let's say, for instance, you're working a job and your manager says, here are my expectations. Like, usually when you work a job, there's certain expectations. Okay, you went through the hiring process. They said, okay, you're a perfect fit for the job. Boom, you get the job, right? So some places, you meet with your manager one-on-one. They have their expectations. That's your opportunity to speak up, ask questions. You meet somewhere in the middle. Okay, you ask your questions, they say what they expect. You kind of go back and forth in negotiation, whatever. Okay, so then at some point you expect a raise, I guess, right? So, but what happens if you don't get one? So what happens? So the moon in Taurus for you all as a fire sign adds to your physical strength and your fiery exuberance, and it gives your personality great force and the ability to win popularity with the public, right? So with the public, so this is good, right? So talking to you wherever Aries is in your birth chart, and so you all rule first house. So rule first house. The first house is all about personality, temperament, appearance, self-image, first impression, self-awareness, outlook on life, right? But you always want to keep it high vibrational, right? Very high vibrational. So let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's set the tone for your reading. I will accentuate the positives in myself and in others. That's right. That's right. So let's get into it. All right. And let's get an angel number here. An angel number going. Whoop. All right. That card wanted to jump out. So we have feelings. Here we have 900. Oops. 900 effects. What you give, you get. So all you have sent out into the world have been collected and multiplied and is ready to be sent back to you. Take a moment now to reflect. What realizations have you had in recent interactions with people and places? Journal about a lesson you've learned and how you plan to use it to grow. 900 effects. So 9 is a creative number, right? So you're closing out a cycle with two energies, and closing out a cycle possibly in love. We're closing out a cycle in love, right? So, alrighty. Oh, let me hold on. Let's hit this cards here. Yeah. So you're just kind of sort of reclaiming your time. So let's use the job for instance, right? Because your polarity sign is Libra. We're not talking about any Libras that you know, but Libra rules seventh house. So Libra is ruled by Venus, the goddess of love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics. And so even if you felt like people were vain, vengeful, green with envy in any way, shape, form, or fashion, you don't have to repay evil with evil. You're a prayer warrior. You're keeping your vibrations high. So it's just saying to you, again, what you give, you get back, right? Double. So you all are not a sign that really operates in fear, but so say you're trying to operate in positive, accentuate the positive in yourself and in others. And so you're trying to get double the effects of something that you create in good measure, right? So here we have somebody's ex wants to return. X is not always love interest, right? X could be like a friend. Um, it could be a colleague that you used to work with. It could be your manager could come back saying, hey, they looking for a job from you, right? So you are protected by angels, right? You're not looking back. Yeah, source is balancing everything out for everybody, right? Generationally. So we're in the year 9. The answers you seek are coming. The source is balancing things out. So rise above judgment of others. So Angel Raphael, the healer and protector of travelers, is with you. So the answers you seek are coming. Prepare for an increase in pay. Third eye chakra cleanse. Toss something into a burning bowl. You are protected and loved. Dream even bigger. Somebody's not dreaming big enough. So your laughter is medicine, right? Somebody failed at stealing your identity. There's a lot of identity theft going on out here. What in the world is going on? I don't know if that's in a spiritual realm. Somebody wanted to be you, or somebody actually physically stole your identity. What in the world? Child. Why somebody walking around? Does somebody want to look like you? Anyway, let's keep it positive. Yeah, positive. So again, any negatives, you turn it into positive. You said return to sender. You only want this. Don't even play in the dark side, right? Don't even put your energy. It's a waste of energy to operate in the darkness. It's a complete waste of energy. All right, so let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, you're leaving some energies behind. Leaving some energies behind. All right, let's see what's going on. Let us see what is going on. Which cards am I using? All right, which cards am I using here? All right, oops. Okay, card trying to jump out the deck. What in the world? What in the world? What in the world? Ooh, child. Okay, this wanted to pop out. The Two of Swords. So somebody may have felt, okay, somebody may want a sword fight. So somebody was blindsided by two energies who wanted the sword fight with you. So remember I said your polarity sign was is Libra. So it looks like two energies did something behind your back without your knowledge. And a sword could be modern day knife. Somebody wanted to cut you. Somebody wanted to cut you where it hurts. Right? So using one person. Wherever it cut you where it hurt, it's a loved one. They want to do something to a loved one. They want to end 9 is a death number. Yeah. Somebody want to do something to two people where it hurt you. So here's the 8 of Pentacles here. Somebody want to do something behind your back to you where it hurt, where it's going to hurt you the most. And they spent a lot of time mastering this. So, and they wanted to do it to two people. This is Earth energy. Earth is, somebody has an obsession. Two people have an obsession with this. Because for them, it's just a transaction. It's all about just money. It's like it's a job for them. Literally like an 8-hour job. You know, like people go to work. For them, it's just like, okay, it's just work for them. Like they get paid to do it. Yeah. So yeah. So they see something as just like karmic justice. I mean, just crazy. I mean, they may not see it as, I mean, for them, you know, the justice card speaks to Libra. remember, it's your polarity sign. So the other side of Libra is Taurus, right? So somebody has a very unhealthy something. So death card speaks to the number 8. Somebody succumbed to passive and powerless behavior. Somebody was egotistical, materialistic, and forceful. So for them, it's just a transaction. It's just money. It's just money. Something is around money. That's it, right? So somebody, you know, went back something about their childhood or something was nostalgic for them. You know, but something is also nostalgic for you, like as far as is your memories of your childhood. But I feel like you may have some good memories of your childhood, whoever you are, but something for them may like be bad memories of theirs. So take it however it resonates for you. I don't know what it resonates for everybody else. You know, for everybody else, whoever these energies are, I don't know. Um, Something with a Scorpio and a Libra, or a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Might feel like some kind of karmic justice is due, right? Somebody felt like they had the weight of the world on their shoulders, walking around like they had the weight of the world on their shoulders as far as work was concerned. They were stressed out asking people for help as far as work was concerned. They felt like they were being bullied in the house. Yeah, they felt like somebody had a God complex. Oh wow. So they wanted to cause a quiet tower moment. So two energies did something behind someone's back. They thought it was this karmic justice. They said, so three energies did something behind someone's back and blindsided a fourth person to work with somebody to cause a quiet tower moment. And somehow try to quietly bring a fourth person into something. Like, what in the world? Yeah, Queen of Wands energy. So somebody needed to make somebody look bad. Like somebody needs to bring out a dark side of somebody. So that would be like in talking about music, like somebody needed somebody's voice, like to talk about music. Like somebody need to be somebody responsible for something. Might need to be somebody to be responsible. But see this sword right here, there's two sides of the sword here. Somebody need to be responsible for something. And this sword right here, this blade right here, is also mirroring energy. So somebody needed to mirror someone's childhood experience. Somebody needed to mirror someone's childhood experience. All right. Using dark magic. Using dark magic. So, like using tarot cards, using witchcraft, but we're talking about dark magic here. So, somebody wanted to cause a tower, a silent tower. Somebody had to go in and become real familiar with, someone just to win. So they had to do something to become very, very familiar with everything in someone's childhood. But the person had to be somebody who doesn't come out the house, someone who stays in the house, right? Or someone who's very compassionate, who pours into others. So the person can they can go right on back to their regular job, what they do. But who starts seeing cracks in somebody's foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it out here. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out here. Let's go ahead and close it out here. Here's the Four of Wands here. I see somebody has new love coming across their path. Somebody has new love coming across their path. You have new love coming across your path. Or somebody has new love coming across their path. Somebody could actually be getting married. Somebody could actually be getting married. And it could be something very quaint, very 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 small, very or somebody either got married or about to get married or something like that. But somebody's responsible for some kind of, or somebody was responsible for getting married behind someone's back, or some kind of marriage happening or something or whatever behind someone's back, because that's where the cracks started to show with something. When we see like four, somebody could have been married 4 times. Somebody could have asked a question. It's like, well, how many times was somebody actually married and somebody lied about a number of times? Because, and that's where some cracks could have started showing and somebody telling something. Again, you're leaving somebody some energies behind. When you start seeing something in some things, and you know some things, that's why source keeps trying to tell you some stuff and asking questions. And like when people feel they're stealing your identity and you start asking questions, you start asking for clarity on some stuff. Pray about something first as a prayer warrior. Ask God for complete and total clarity on some things, and let God reveal some things to you. Most High God, the higher power, reveal some things to you all. Because again, when this moon moves to these phases, know your sun sign and your moon sign. Even though this reading is for everybody has a first house. Everybody has a first house. Okay. Know your birth chart. You don't need your time of birth. That's just for your ascendant and also for your Chiron. But just pull your birth chart. Pull your birth chart. Read it. Highlight what you need to get your information. Highlight it. Start asking questions. Yeah. Somebody's back was against the wall. Somebody couldn't answer the questions. They couldn't answer all the questions. You start asking questions, people like, I'm not sure. I don't know. Start creating stuff, making up stuff behind somebody's back. They ain't know. They start doubling back, right? Because cracks start showing. They ain't know stuff. So prepare for a pay increase. So again, you start to accentuate the positive in yourself and in others. Feel the flow of water. Number 24, the flow of water. Things that start flowing to you like water. Start praying and meditating. Praying, and they should go together like peanut butter and jelly, if you like peanut butter and jelly. I mean, it does have a nice amount of protein. For those of you who like, you can try to get your protein into your peanut butter. Jelly may not be so great. And then, of course, certain type of bread. I mean, but, talk to your doctor about that one. But invite help. So invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready, God. Pursue me. For real. I mean, the Most High God. So you got people who will tell you that tarot is evil, but if you got people who are shining a light on certain things, that's what the year 9 is about. 2025 is 9. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. There's no gatekeeping, for real. If you're there to help somebody with knowledge and helping people so that them, their kids, grandkids, or whatever is not going to fall in a manhole with some information, do your own fact checking. Everybody don't know everything, but if people are trying to help you, at least spark an interest and go look at something and say, well, let me go look. Let me go do some fact. You should please go do some fact checking and then share with people. If you feel like you get some better knowledge than somebody else, that's the humanity. Go help somebody else. Go help somebody else. If you feel like you got a